the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hey, this is Ernie Johnson, 2K Sports. Shaquille O'Neal is with me. Thank you all for being here. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they've achieved all the goals they set for themselves in the early part of this season. Now the goal becomes keeping it going for as long as possible. Those Denver Nuggets can really crash the boards, Shaq. How do you control what they're able to do rebounding on both ends of the floor?
3 ways, Ernie. Number 1, you cannot take any mental breaks on defense. Number 2, never assume that your teammate is going to get the ball. You have to box out, go get the ball yourself. And number 3, you can definitely not leak out on this team. No way, no how. Don't even think about it.
We thank you for tuning in. For Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. We'll see you next time.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and by my side, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. Pacers trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Indiana. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
Well, last year these teams split the 2 games they played, something we see so often in these interconference series.
Tip-off goes to Denver. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Gallinari. Kenneth Faried is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Lawson, and it's Foy in at the 2. And the Pacers with possession here. Steve, you alluded to the 2 games they split last season, and that really is the case, isn't it, Clark? When 2 teams see each other so rarely, you can often throw out the records.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right there, Kevin. That's a definite. I mean, you're just not sure what you're going to get from those games.
Now here's West, following the miss by Lawson. Hill kicks to Hill, lets it go with the 3. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gallinari wide open, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Gallinari's got his first basket.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Hill drives in. West inside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And that does it for the first quarter. Denver on top. They lead by 4. After this,
The NBA season pushes on. Paul George and the Indiana Pacers take on Pau Gasol and the Chicago Bulls. This weekend, NBA action.
the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Will Barton is out there with Jameer Nelson. Then there's Gallinari. And there's Hickson. And it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. It's Nelson up top. He's covered by Watson. Shot off the pick. Tries again. The shot by Hickson, no good. Now here's Stuckey. Watson dishes to George. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. George has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Indiana. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And you want to talk about a fantastic finish. That game had a little bit of everything. And then a little bit extra in overtime. What a great win.
And it was a great game for the fans, too, and that was a lot of fun for us to watch as well. He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Right side, George. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, it looks pretty clear on the instant replay, guys. The ball was out of his hands in time. I mean, they need to get this one right. It's a big situation here.
Yeah, I can't see how they come to any other conclusion, Clark. The camera gives us a good look at it. There's a tick or two left on the clock.
And the official call is in. It's ruled a basket. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And, Kevin, this is exactly why we have this rule. And I think they made a great decision putting the rule in. The main thing is you want to get it right. And they definitely got this one right looking at the replay.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. On defense, the Nuggets. The lead is 2. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Down low, West and Hibbert. The backcourt, Hill and Myers. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Wants in the pass to Ford. They grab their own miss. Back to Gallinari. Chandler outside. To the wing on the left. And Gallinari kicks to Chandler. West with some nice D. And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 2. That evens the score. Hill's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pacers. Lawson with it. Fareed, a screen on Hill. And Voigt kicks to Lawson. Here's Fareed. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. So both teams making some changes here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Extreme confidence at the line. That's how you win closeness.
From deep, George, and good on the basket. Booking. George has got 7 points in the game.
Whoa, Nelly. Listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
Next Tuesday night, November 18th, Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans take on DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings. It's the real deal.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin? Sure. This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Now, here is Lawson, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Foy, Arthur out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then it's Lawson, and it's Nurkic in at the center. Foy with it. Clock at 6. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by George. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
So that means they've got to be very careful with the basketball right now.
Right side George. It's good.
Paul George has been sensational.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lawson outside. Nurkic the pass to Lawson. Trying his luck deep. Can't get the three to fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
Here's Miles. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
CJ Miles.
Here's Foy. Can't get it to fall. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.